Everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, we got another comic book haul. I'll try to make it quick. Um, we're just gonna jump into it because one thing I wanted to talk about. This I got. This is a freebie that I got with today's stack. And the whole thing about this is seeing this kind of made me want to talk about something that happened a little bit earlier today. Basically, um, I was on a comic book website and somebody had linked to an EVAN Van Sciver video, and in the video he was talking about. Actually, he's got a couple talking about Carol Danvers, but he's talking about the new Carol Danvers movie and stuff. In this particular video, he's going on about um, he was going on or trying to make a case about how Disney and Marvel, they talk a lot about diversity and inclusiveness and stuff, but they're kind of hypocritical because they're making a movie about this Captain Marvel. This is Carol Danvers, but they are not doing a movie about Monica Rambeau. For people who don't know, Monica Rambeau was the second Captain Marvel from Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics has had at least six, depending on how you count them, characters called Captain Marvel. Maybe seven. I'm going to go with six off the top of my head. At least, well, I'll say three of them have been men, three of them have been women. But anyway, Evan was going on about how, oh yeah, Disney could have done a movie about this woman of color, could have been a great role model, but they pushed her aside to make a movie about this white woman here. And like I said, somehow that's supposed to be an example of, I don't know, some hypocrisy somehow. And it just struck me as really weird and disingenuous. Couple things. Like I said, there's been at least six different Captain Marvels, okay? And Monica Rambeau was the second one. Carol Danvers is like number six, again, depending on how you count it, okay? So they didn't push Monica Rambeau aside to make room for Carol Danvers. Second of all, if you're going to get mad at somebody for taking the name Captain Marvel away from Monica Rambeau, you need to get mad at Marvel Comics for doing it like 20, 25 years ago. And here's what happened. They took the Captain Marvel name away from her and gave it to a white man, which would have been Captain Marvel's son. But that that he didn't have before, you know what I mean? But Evan conveniently left that out, you know what I mean? And and like I said, it just seemed odd and weird, and it just seemed like a sort of, it's just part of the whole sort of Carl Manvers, SJW, whatever as thing. They're ruining my breakfast cereals or whatever. And it just seemed, it's disappointing that Evan is kind of really playing to that sort of thing in a really lazy way. I mean, I have nothing against Evan. I think maybe I disagree with him certain things politically, but that's fine. I think he's a talented artist. I think we can learn stuff from his perspective when he's actually talking about the comic book industry and art and visuals and drawing and what it makes to create a comic book and stuff like that. I think he has valuable things to say on that level. But you know, the whole thing is, and he's going on about, oh, they could have done this, and what if they put this money into, promoting. Hang on for me. Oh, wait a minute. I'll just real quick. Sorry about that. Some real life stuff was going on back there or whatever. And I don't want to keep chopping up this video. I just want to do it in one take. But yeah, and it's like, imagine if, they had put this time into promoting, women of color or girls of color and things like that. Imagine what could have happened. It's like, wait a minute, we don't have to imagine. Disney actually does that. I mean, you've seen these newer princess movies they've been doing. They're bringing in more minority characters. The Princess and the Frog, Mulan. I can't remember the name of the one that just came out with the girl and her dad from Hawaii. So Disney does that stuff. That's like their bread and butter. You know what I mean? What happens though is when they start putting more girls or minority characters in the background in these Star Wars movies, some people lose their shit. Some people think it's great. Some people think, wow, these characters are boring, I'll pass. Other people, it's like the end of Western civilization. Marvel Comics starts putting out shit like the new Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Moon Girl. Guys are like, oh, so we don't have to imagine what would happen. They're doing it, and some people just lose their shit. But anyway, that's fine. Like I said, nothing against Evan or anything like that, but I kind of think he knows a little bit better. I just think he's just kind of, well, that's well, I think what I think, and that's what I think about it. Anyway, here's comic books that I bought today. Cemetery Beach #6. It's been a fun ride. It's not a very substantive comic, but it's just kind of a big action chase thing. But it's fun. It's interesting. So okay. Prodigy #3. Umbrella Academy #5. It's been okay. I'm a little bit shocked at how underwhelmed I am by it. I don't think it's bad or anything, but it's not grabbing me the way I want it to be grabbed. So I don't know. Oh, here's an ad for the Umbrella Academy TV series coming up. All right. Gunhawks #1. This is another one of Marvel's tribute comics, or I guess celebrations of their 80-year history, or whatever, where they're doing one shots and they're bringing back some old titles from some of the other genres they used to do besides superheroes. Let's see here. They don't. I'm looking in the back matter. They kind of talk about the other things, and they show a couple of Western comics they've done, but they don't have the Gunhawks thing. Gunhawks, I think, was only around for like, oh, not that. Oh, there's the gay Rawhide Kid comic, drawn by John Severin, no less. But anyway, I know Gunhawks was like maybe a handful of issues, and I know the premise for that particular comic, it was these two outlaws. I know one was black and one was white, and I don't know. I guess it was kind of like the Defiant Ones or something like that in the Old West or whatever. But I don't know. This looks pretty interesting. So I'm gonna dive into that. Dreaming #6. It's been pretty good, but I'm probably gonna drop it just to check out other things that are coming out. Justice League 17. All right, and Young Justice #2. I decided I'm gonna give it this issue. If this issue's okay enough, I might get issue 3. At issue 3, I'll decide if I want to keep reading it or not. I want to give it a fair chance. And Wonder Woman 63. Yeah, can you see that glare? Let me take this out. A little less glare. All right. Okay, now I got some things in the mail. I'm gonna open these up here. Just bear with me. A couple of trades. All right. One here. Okay. There. And okay. Alright, so this is Hellboy Volume 5. Ooh. Volume 5. Conqueror Worm. Alright. That's Sandman Mystery Theater Book 1. Okay. Alright. And this should be Hellboy. Hellboy number 4. The Right Hand of Doom. Alright. I've been having a lot of fun with these Hellboy volumes. So yeah. Hellboy trades, I should say. Okay, so that's it. I started on another review video. I haven't had time to finish it yet. I'm gonna have to kind of slice it together in some sloppy editing or whatever. Hopefully I'll get it done by this weekend. If so, I'll try to have it up either Saturday or Sunday. If not, then maybe I'll have it up by Monday, hopefully. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. You guys have a good day.